Here is the script again, cleaned, formatted, and delivered exactly as you requested, without any heading. Open. Wide cinematic shot. Golden hour over a field. The John Deere 6030T slowly driving toward camera. Cut to a sunlit tarmac where the Toyota GT Super idles, exhaust low and menacing. Host on camera. Warm, excited. Hey folks, welcome back. Today we've got a fun, twin feature. One is pure agricultural purpose, the John Deere 6030T, and the other is pure road theater, the Toyota GT Super. Two very different machines, but both obsessively engineered and very deliberate in their exterior design and color choices. Let's break down what makes each one look the way it does, and what your color and trim options say about their personalities. B-roll. Slow dolly around the 6030T, close up on grille, hood, tracks, tires, cab glass. Host voiceover. First up, the John Deere 6030T. Think of this as function first, design turned handsome. From a distance it reads as purposeful. A compact but muscular silhouette, elevated cab for visibility, and stout fenders protecting massive tires or tracks. The hood slopes gently for sightlines toward the front hitch and implements. That slope isn't styling theater, it's farmer-friendly ergonomics. Host on camera. Beside tractor, John Deere keeps a familiar family face. The tapered nose, stacked grille elements, and that unmistakable leaping Deere badge. But the 6030T modernizes that with tighter panel gaps, integrated LED work lamps inside molded housings, and more refined surfaces to reduce cleaning time and soil buildup. B-roll. Cutaways on lighting, mirrors, step access, cab door seals. Host voiceover. Exterior details that matter on a tractor. Large, sealed LED work lights around the cab and rear linkage for night work. Heavy-duty molded mirrors for wide implement visibility, and a robust skirt and fender design that channels mud away from moving parts. The cab glass is nearly panoramic, minimizing blind spots, and the doors, steps, and handholds are sculpted to make frequent entries safer and easier. Host on camera. Pointing at side panels, color vocabulary here is tactical. John Deere's classic high visibility green and yellow is more than branding, it's safety. The 6030T keeps that DNA, with deep glossy green panels, contrasting high visibility yellow wheels or underhood accents, and optional matte black skid or protective panels in work zones. For buyers wanting a muted look, Deere usually offers low visibility or industrial paint options, olive, graphite, or a two-tone combo that reduces glare in bright sun. B-roll. Shots of optional track system, heavy-duty bumper, rear 3-point hitch. Host voiceover. Function extends to finishes. Textured paint in high wear areas, sacrificial skid plates, and optional corrosion-resistant coatings if you operate near salt or in wet climates. Trim packs may add stainless trim around the cab, chrome accent grab handles, or color-matched hoods for a more premium, farm look. Transition. Hard cut to racetrack. Wide shot of Toyota GT Super roaring into frame. Host on camera. Grinning. Flip the script. The Toyota GT Super. Where the 6030T is engineered to last, the GT Super is engineered to evoke. Every panel, vent, and crease is a performance statement. B-roll. Flowing camera sweep along GT Super's profile, emphasis on low roofline, aero elements. Host voiceover. The GT Super's silhouette is low and wide, a long sculpted hood, tight greenhouse, and sweeping rear haunches. That low slung profile improves aerodynamics and gives the car an aggressive, planted stance. Look closer and you'll see purposeful geometry, sharp creases that channel air, muscular fender flares that hint at wide tires, and large air intakes that feed intercoolers and brakes. Host on camera. Near front splitter. Modern GT cars make aero part of their face, and Toyota's done the same here. An integrated carbon fiber splitter, active front vents that open only when cooling is needed, and sculpted side skirts that manage airflow along the vehicle. The rear. A full-width diffuser, a sculpted wing, sometimes active, and taillights that read as a signature across the back. B-roll. Close-ups on headlight signatures, wheel designs, carbon fiber weave, door handles. Host voiceover. Detailing sells the story. Layered LED headlight signatures, exposed carbon weave invisible aero parts, flush door handles, and a selection of forged wheel designs ranging from lightweight multi-spokes to race-inspired center lockers. Finish quality is premium. tight gaps, lacquered carbon accents, and purposeful contrast materials. Host on camera, now color. And here's where the GT Super gets playful. Toyota typically offers a curated palette that emphasizes performance and personality. Classic high-gloss racing red for visibility and drama, deep metallic graphite and matte black for a stealth package, and signature two-tone options where a glossy main color meets exposed carbon roof and rear. Toyota often includes limited-run pigments, light chameleon or interference paints, that shift hue under different light for owners who want head-turning finishes. B-roll. Rotate through sample color swatches on a digital palette overlay, show optional stripes, graphics packages. Host voiceover, trim packages lean into contrast. Track pack might add exposed carbon aero bits, matte finish wheels, and neon brake calipers. Heritage package could offer period-inspired racing stripes and special badging. And Toyota sometimes offers personalization programs for one-off colors or factory-backed bespoke finishes. Segway split screen showing the tractor and GT Super side by side. Host on camera, comparing both. You see how color and exterior detail reflect intent. The 6030T's green, yellow says, visible, durable, trusted. The GT Super's palette says, performance, personality, prestige. But both use surface treatment and functional design to solve real problems. Durability and visibility for the tractor, cooling and aero for the supercar. B-roll. Slow motion of tractor moving through field, GT Super cornering at speed. Host voiceover, materials matter, too. The 6030T uses heavy-gauge steel in the chassis, impact-resistant plastics around fenders, and sealed glass and rubber to fight dust. The GT Super uses aluminum and composite panels for weight savings, carbon fiber for stiffness and aero pieces, and high-gloss finishes with UV-resistant clearcoats to protect the paint. Host on camera, both vehicles also show how lighting and signatures became identity tools. On the tractor, sturdy LED work lamps are functional and often mounted in arrays. On the GT Super, LEDs are sculpted into slender signatures, they're part of the face, and drivers can recognize the car in silhouette at night. Close-up. Host beside both vehicles, smiling. Host on camera. Friendly wrap-up, so whether you want an object designed to move tons of soil efficiently, or a machine designed to slice air and look ferocious doing it, exterior design and color choices tell you everything you need to know about intent. The John Deere 6030T is honest, durable, and visible. The Toyota GT Super is aggressive, aerodynamic, and expressive. Two extremes, one theme, design solving real problems. Host call to action. If you liked this side-by-side design breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which color and trim you'd pick, classic Deere green or a chameleon GT Super. I'll see you in the next one, and until then, keep your wheels turning. Outro. Montage. Tractor rolling off into sunset, GT Super fading into a city nightscape, end card with subscribe button. End script approximately equals 1,000 words. If you want, I can also create. Check mark a clickbait title. Check mark hashtags. Check mark video description. Check mark thumbnail text ideas. Just